Welcome to this week's meditation video. So today what we want to do is we're coming to the third part of the meditation series that I was doing at the end of our year-long practice. And this one is really to start looking at the importance of the breath and really understanding how the breath, just the concentration on the breath, one, creates more tension if we're not aware, but it also has the positive action of relaxing the body throughout the meditation. So when we are coming into any sort of physical practice in our yoga practice, we know we need to be working with the breath. We know that's vitally important, but the reason being is that if we don't breathe into our natural state, what happens is that we don't get enough oxygen into the body and we don't allow the carbon dioxide to release, the natural waste product of our respiratory system. So when we breathe, we need to keep a softness around the belly. And unfortunately, since we were children, we were told, especially females, were told to stand up straight and hold the stomach in. Well, that creates this tightening into the chest, a tightening into the stomach. So we've got to let go of that fear. We've got to allow the stomach to be soft, just letting go. But it doesn't mean that we sort of collapse into a heap. What we want to do is make sure this rectus abdominis muscle here is nice and flat, as in it's not concertinaing and when we sit in a collapsed state. And we want to start getting some energy into these centers. So the base chakra is our foundation, it's our security, and we want to keep that slightly activated. So when I talk about activating the pelvic floor muscles, I don't want you to clench them. I just want a slight activation, a slight awareness, and it's a lifting. And as we lift, we activate that base chakra point, and we bring some energy awareness into the base of the body, into our foundation, and we use that in the breath. So as we breathe in, we soften the belly, but as we breathe out, that slight lifting and activation in the lower abdominal and pelvic floor muscles creates this freedom for the diaphragm to push up in the base of the lungs to then expel the carbon dioxide. So taking all that into consideration, what we need to do is also relax the body. So what we do when we focus on something, we tend to tighten up around the jaw, tighten up around the shoulders. So in this meditation practice, I want us to keep aware of the breath, the softness, and I'm going to focus our awareness on the sound of Om. We're going to do a short practice. So if you're not used to using Om at the end of the class, maybe if you're very self-confident and you're worried about sounding, or your breath is restricted into the Om, feel very nervous about it, here we'll give you the practice to do that. So let's bring our awareness into the breath, a softness in the belly, breathing in, nice softness, and then breathing out as we gently draw up. So remember, it's not this pushing out, lifting up, it's a relaxation, breathing out, a softness in the belly, drawing up slightly, pelvic floor muscles, lower abdominal muscles, exhaling. So we want to breathe in and out with our nose. Now notice sometimes I'm breathing out from my mouth because I'm talking at the same time, but we're trying to breathe in and out through the nose in a nice, soft, long, smooth way. I want us to have our hands in a relaxed position. So think about it, if we've got our knees up here and we have our hands here, I'm lifting up into the shoulders. So if our knees are tight or our hips are tight and we're having our knees up here, then sitting in a chair or a much higher position with your cushions is a better option. So the hips can relax slightly, we haven't got that tension into the hip, and we're not scrunching up around the neck. The arms are relaxed down. So notice palms faced up allows this opening, palms down. Here we're tensing, creating a closing in through the top of the chest. So let's do that. We're practicing this breath and relaxing, bringing a soft smile to our face. Doesn't have to be a crazy grin, but just a soft smile. So we're softening these muscles around the eyes. And just feel the energy of the breath flowing. So I've been teaching yoga for many years and meditation, it becomes very natural. But if you're new or still haven't really grasped the natural breathing, so remember, we're not learning something new, it's our natural state of breath, it's how we were born to breathe. If you find that very difficult, then we often grimace. So soften, feeling that energy, feeling, and just thinking about actually thinking about what the breath is doing, and it's saturating all the blood, every cell, and helping this rejuvenation, waste products going out, which all the trees use for their respiratory, oxygen coming in, waste product from the trees. It's this lovely cycle with nature. Breathing in, finding expansion. Breathing out, finding that release, that energy. Okay, so let's draw that all together into, we're going to use the Om as well. So as we breathe in, I want you to draw the energy, the root energy up from the base chakra. We're going to use the Om to get this feeling of lifting, this energy from the base chakra, a softness in the belly. And as we breathe out, we're going to use the Om again as we draw the body up and relax it down. Okay, closing our eyes. Let's give our awareness to the breath, breathing in. Nice expansion through the breath, breathing out. And again, breathing in and out. Let's work with the Om on the next inhale, breathing in. Om. Breathing out. Om. Breathing in, breathing out. Drawing up from the base, breathing in, breathing out. Soften the face, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, soft face, draw up from the base. Breathing out. Breathing in and releasing out. Two more, breathing in from the base, soft belly, soft face. Breathing out from the base. Last one, breathing in. Expansion, soft face, drawing the energy up from the base. Nice expansion, drawing in slightly into the abdominals, breathing out. And relaxing. So what I want you to do is practice that through the next few days, breathing in, up through the base, finding expansion, breathing out, drawing up, allowing that Om to come from the stomach, starting feeling this ebb and flow of the breath, breathing in, lifting up, breathing out from the stomach, drawing in. Just practice that, try and link the movement with the breath, and just allow that Om to come through from the stomach. And it doesn't matter whether it's all going in different directions. Doesn't matter if you don't feel like there's a wonderful, beautiful Om coming out. It's the universal sound and it links all us yogis together. So enjoy your practice. Namaste.